Hello friends of Northeast Worms. Today is the big day. Today I will fiddle around this big boy, the Johnson Sioux bioreactor to pre-compost my worms food. And if you saw the video where I show actually how these things work, I think it's better if you go to have a look before so you can understand exactly how this bioreactor work. I will not explain again. I want to make this video longer than I need to do. To fill it out, this beast, I will use 500 pounds more or less of veggie scraps that I got for a friend. This is like leftover from a refrigerated, like frozen veggie mix. That the guy they gave to me for, they produce some kind of experimental things, and they give me the leftover, and this more or less about 400 or 500, he told me, pounds. There will be a bunch of liquid, of course. And we use as carbon part a lot of leaves. For fall, I went around the city and I picked up a bunch of falls of leaves, bags already bagged, and I actually shredded with my new leaves shredder and to help to decompose. So today we will do this. This is the nitrogen part, and the leaves are the carbon part. So let's do this job. Okay, just a quick look on the things I will use. I will open this box, I will show you inside. Actually, it can smell a little bit because this thing is like a week old. When it arrives, it's frozen, but of course after a week it's frozen. It's sealed, so there should be no fruit fly and other stuff of bags. Okay, so this is the Johnson Sioux bioreactor. I have a bunch of leaf shredded. They are pretty much fine shredded. Actually, we use the cement mixer to wet down this carbon side. Okay, this is the shredder I use. This is the leaf mulcher, and this is all the bags of leaves already shredded. I have. Okay. So, and also I have some coffee from Starbucks. This is all coffee from Starbucks that we use. Is like actually now it's like a month old. You see, it's very, they have mold and it's pretty dry. So we needed to rehydrate everything. To make this bioreactor work, we needed to have a constant moisture around 70%, between 70 and 80%. So I'm putting this bioreactor in this spot for a double reason. Okay, first because on the bottom there is like a drain, so everything will leak. We go directly in the drain, and I have no problem. And also I have here this water attachment. This water attachment, it's very close. I will put like a irrigation system, a dripping system here, so I can keep moist without doing a lot of jobs. Just open once in a while, checking the moisture, open once in a while, and give back the moisture with the dripping system, so it will saturate all over and maintain this high constant temperature. If you saw the other video, and again I suggest you to go to have a look, after 2-3 days I will take out all the pipes here. So the pipes will give actually a nice airflow. There are 5 pipes in total, plus the airflow that come from the outside and the airflow that come from the bottom. So this system should have enough airflow that don't need to be actually mixed and moved, to aerate. That's at the base of the system, the Johnson Sioux bioreactor. But without no further ado, let's put the job on. It's a lot of job, a lot of lifting today, and we will do this thing together. Things we have to open this box, okay, and see what is inside. I didn't see actually what it is inside, but I can smell that this starts, these things start to, to go down a little bit, to decompose. The smell is, it's not awful, but it's pretty strong. There's a lot of stuff here inside. So let me open this box. This box is pretty big. Cardboard is so thick that I can use, I can shred. So it's a shame, but there are an internal cardboard that need to be taken out too, and this very, very thick. Okay, let me organize these things, 1 second. Okay, it's pretty dark, of course, there are not a lot of light, but I think that can give an idea. So this is actually a moldy mass of veggies. So it's a moldy mass of veggies, and this is perfect actually. And I think it's ready to put actually directly on the warm bin, but I don't want to take a chance that these things warm up, because if you saw my other video, I got a lot of this stuff, and the last time I used it directly like that, the temperature went up like crazy, and I just made in time to save the worms. Of course, I'm a pretty smart guy, so I just use it inside of a bin and out of the bin before to use everything. So it was for me actually very good to do that. So in this way I prevented to kill all my worms. All right, so let me again organize everything and show you how these things I would be these things done. To do this thing, I had to take out my sweatshirt. It started to be warm. So to do this thing in the smartest way, what I will do, I will use my cement mixer, and I will water pretty good all the leaves with the cement mixer, and I will use this tray actually to fill it out with leaves and with the veggie scraps, and make like a lasagna style or level. So in this way they will be not very heavy for me, and I can actually dump with no problem. I thought there was a faster eventually to make a big container, but it would be a lot of job, and I want to make it easy and not very heavy for me. So I am pretty big boy, but I'm by myself, and I want to come back exhausted tonight at home. So I started to moist all the leaves with the cement mixer. I'll show you how I do it, and I will show you at the hand how this thing is done. Let's start with this job. So let me put all the leaves here and water and move and everything. So I put some paper. Actually, this is the paper I use. This is the hand paper for the bathroom. I will not touch soap. When I wash my hand and they dry, I don't touch anything, because I will recycle everything. So let me actually. Of course, I made a mess on the floor. I will clean everything. Alright, this thing has a lot of volume, but actually, when it would be Okay, it's a little over moist, but I don't care because again all the extra water will drain down, and again I have a drain on the bottom. But actually I need that is a little extra moist at the beginning because again these things have to have for all the time that is an action. They can be for 5 or 6 months a constant moisture of about 78%. So let me do more of this stuff. I will put everything here inside the wheelbarrow, and I will put inside the single tray and dump over that. Okay, giving me like guys a little time. I'm done with the first batch. We will see if this is enough. So in total, I fill out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of this mortar tray. And it took in total 4.5 bags of shredded leaf. Of course I made a mess and I needed to clean out everything. So let's just dump all these leaves inside the bioreactor and see if it's enough. If it's not enough, I will make more. But at the beginning, you know, on the bottom, I want to put actually a little extra. The layer, maybe eventually I can put a little less, but for the bottom, I want to just give a solid base. Also, I didn't tell you, but I put a bunch of little branches on the bottom, you know, just to give a little more hair and the volume. And so let's go and put all this stuff inside the bioreactor. All right, let's do this lifting job. Okay, they are pretty heavy. Let me get a ladder because I want to check inside and I want to show you what is inside. Actually, I don't know what is inside, so we will check together. So let's go to check it out. I took the little GoPro for this video, so it will be a little different. Hopefully the audio it's okay. So of course it's pretty dark, but I have a light. Okay. It looks like it's pretty good amount, but I want to spread, you know, out with the pitchfork. So again, I put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3, 9. Okay. So I put 9 of this, you know, this mortar tray full of leaves, and they were more than enough. It's just a very, very good abundant base. So actually I will make every layer now with only 5. I think I will start with the 5 of this mortar tray. So I will do 5 of this mortar tray with these veggies left over. All right. They are a good mushy thing. So I filled out these 5 mortar trays, and you see there are still a bunch of stuff. So actually look like it didn't go down. I hope that all this stuff will fill out the bioreactor, because if not, I don't have any space where I can pre-compost this food. I have to figure out some things. So I have still a bunch of shredded leaves, here. So that's a lot of actually shredded leaves. I think that there will be enough. I have this coffee from Starbucks, and also I have this stuff, but I will use in a different way. This is actually, there at a school, they use these veggies, you know, for the kids to give for the food, and they have a bunch of leftovers. So they're like blackberry, tomato, carrot, anything. And every day I got like from Monday to Thursday, like 5 or 6 bucks of this one, and also the coffee from Starbucks. Okay guys, let me just take these things. I'm pretty sure they are very, very heavy, but something they have to do. So guys, if you want to save the money for the gym, just come here and help me. I will promise you, you will have a big biceps. Okay guys, I am halfway there. So the Johnson through the bioreactor is figured out like here more or less. So actually maybe a little less than halfway. And it's a big job. It's something that doing by myself is more than expected. So they say, become a worm farmer, that will be fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but there is also a lot of hard work. And the hardest work of all things, it will be clean everything. So guys, if you do this job inside, be ready to clean everything. I'm so glad I had a drain on the bottom of these things that is actually collecting a bunch of extra water that is coming down from the bottom. So it's a lot of job. I have to finish today because they need to be done and figure out only one time. You can do it in a different time. And so now I'm doing a little break. It's lunchtime, a little coffee, and I will coming back. Okay, so look like I'm done. See, I don't know if you can see my condition. It was a big job. So I'm done. I filler out all this system. Almost full. It's like it's like 10 inches, maybe a foot from the top, because I actually finished everything. So I used everything I had. I used 400-500 pounds of these veggie scraps. I used almost I think there was like 10 big bags of coffee from Starbucks, plus I used 15 5-gallon bucket from people. They actually, I collect kitchen scraps, they give me kitchen scraps not to use in my work. Plus I used 18 bags of shredded leaves. You consider that the shredded leaves, one bag of shredded leaves is around 3.5 bags of non-shredded leaves. So when you shred, of course, the volume will go down. So in total, if you want to consider not shredded leaves, they were like 40 plus bags. So it's a lot of material. So if you want to do something like that, if you don't have all this material, I strongly suggest you to do a smaller one. This thing is like taller like me, so it's 6.2, 6.1, 6.3 feet. And it's so the diameter, it's exactly to filler out a pallet, you know, a big pallet, one of the big pallet, and so it's pretty big. Fill out these things. First thing, thank you. If you arrive to this point of the video, I will try to make this video as short as possible. And of course, please subscribe. That's very important to you know, to give me more shots, more incentive to make more videos. So please subscribe and share the video if you like it, of course. So how I filler out these things? I made like a layer. Okay, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and the last one, of course, is carbon. So the first one, I put a 9 mortar tray of leaves, very, very moist leaves. After I put like a 5 mortar tray of veggie scraps. The mortar tray, they were not completely full. Maybe they were like half, a little more than half full, because they were very heavy. So for me, it was a little hard, you know, to push it. So I did like 4 or 5 of this one each layer. And after the first one that I put more carbons, from the second and go ahead, I put 6 full mortar tray of carbon, so shredded leaves. The only carbon I used, it was shredded leaves. So carbon, nitrogen, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, nitrogen. Last, of course, is carbon. What I will do, I will take in 2, 3, 4 days, no more than 4 days, when all these things will compact, I will take out the pipes, okay? So I already explained in another video that I will link. So the pipes will leave like an empty space for aeration, and there are 5 pipes all over this compost pile. So the 5 aeration tunnel, if you want to call it tunnel, plus the external side, it will make this mass aerated. So Dr. Johnson and his wife, Dr. Sue, they figure out that the air can penetrate the compost for 1 foot. So there is actually less than 1 foot from all the entrance point over the air. So these things should be worked. I really, really hope they will not go anaerobic. I saw hundreds of videos, and some people made a mistake and he went anaerobic, but likely they share their mistake. So I will not make their mistake, and this thing should work. If it works, it's amazing, because I found the way to pre-compost the food for my worms. This system actually, it's a slow system. The slow system means they will take a lot of time to break completely down and become compost. But I don't care, I don't need the break completely down and become compost. I want just that this pile will go over the thermophilic phase. Will go after go up, the temperature will go down and stabilize for like 3-4 months. After that, I'm pretty sure they will be ready to feed the worms. I already made an experiment for this way, to pre-compost the food in this way with the tumbler. This is another video eventually I will show you. So I have a tumbler, actually, not composter tumbler, that I'm using to make an experiment, to experiment this way of pre-compost food. So to pre-compost food, not completely broken down, but good to feed the worms. And what I will do when these things will actually stabilize all the temperature, I will put a handful of worms, mixed cocoon, maybe juvenile, whatever. So I will put some pureed weevils inside. So to see just the it's another experiment, So I will feed only the pureed weevils, so it's okay. And seeds, if the worms actually will help to break down all this mass a little faster, and see if they, how they react to this thing. I'm pretty sure they will react amazing. This is all food, it's all organic matter, so they will react very well. I am putting right now a compost thermometer. So of course I will take the temperature under control, and I will keep a very close eye on this system, because it's experimental for me. It's the first time. I made a bunch of research. If you know me, you know that I'm a little mad in my stuff. So I made a bunch of research, and I come out with this system. That if this work, it's a lot of job for me by myself, but actually it will be work. So if this system works, maybe I can build a second one and have always, some pre-composted food. So I have good source between this guy, they give me this, or other people, and now it's summertime, I will have more chance to go and pick up some horse manure. Right now, all the pile of horse manure of the guy that gave me the horse manure is completely covered with snow and half frozen, so I can go and pick her up right now. But in spring, I will have more source, so I can make the compost even richer. So that's it, guys. Again, please subscribe, and if you have any question, if you know question, just comment, leave a comment in the comment section down. It will help the channel to have more visibility. Thank you, guys, and see you soon.